welcome to the crypto jungle. All my jungle dwelling savages, welcome to the stream. We are going to be talking about Bitcoin. We'll keep it relatively short, simple, quick, and to the point today. We're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, take a look at what's going on with the currency markets. You know, same old stuff. We're going to look at traditional and the effects that it's having on the cryptocurrency market. If this is your first time to the stream or watching the recording, I want to invite you to subscribe. We look at the crypto market from a facts-based objective point of view. We don't sugarcoat anything. When things are bearish, we are bearish. When things are bullish, we are bullish. If you want to time the bottoms and time the tops, then I encourage you to hit the subscribe button. And yeah, let's go ahead. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the king of all crypto. That is Bitcoin. Right, taking a look at Bitcoin on the daily chart. Now, we broke past, it's very interesting. We're going to show you a comparative analysis here. Let's just zoom out. Now, just to clean things up, I'm going to remove this channel, but what we're looking at here is we had this high, creating a downward sloping line of resistance that I have marked in yellow there. We have gotten up against the resistance and we have actually broken past the resistance. Now, a lot of people will get really excited when something like this happens, but you need to remain level-headed and you need to observe what's happening. And what's happening is we're breaking past it with zero effort, zero momentum, zero anything. It is not moving. We're breaking past a resistance point with no result whatsoever. Doesn't mean that we can't get a result later, but based on what I'm seeing here, it's very lackluster. So I'm thinking that you know, we have a further downside move coming. So I'm going to do a comparative analysis here between what we saw in the previous cycle. So I'm going to go ahead and just do stacked side by side here, and let's get BTC. Let's do index. And let's go back to the last time we encountered something like this. Right here before the capitulation of 2018. Was it 2018 that we capitulated? Yeah, 2018. Let me turn off alphanumerics for a moment. And let's look at this. We had a downward sloping line of resistance. We broke through it. Shout out to Jen, by the way. Jen in the private group. She's been killing it, sharing a lot of really interesting fractals and comparative analysis, not only just with cryptocurrency, but with stocks as well. So she's doing a lot of comparative analysis with stocks and what we're seeing with crypto. So shout out to you, Jen Star. You're killing it. Thanks for keeping the charts flowing. But she pointed this out to me yesterday, and yeah, we're seeing a lot of similarities here. So let me just go to, yeah, this is the 3-day chart. So kind of the same sort of setup here where we had this downward sloping line of resistance, and then we broke past it. We just crept past it, like no effort, no result, no movement, just meandering through existence past this downward sloping line of resistance. And then that's when we had our capitulation. So if that is to happen, or something similar, you know, this capitulation equated to about a 50% move to the downside. If we got another 50% move to the downside, where would that take us? Now, none of this has to happen. I just find it fascinating, the effort or the result. Usually, if you're in a bull market, let me just be clear. If you're in a bull market and you break a downward sloping line of resistance, up only. It goes very hard, very fast. We're clearly not in a bull market because we're breaking it up. We're breaking up and nothing's happening. But what's interesting is I've said, you know, we're either at the bottom or we have one more leg down. And I've been tossing and turning as to whether I think that this is a preliminary support level, or if this is truly the beginning of our accumulation level. So with this behavior that I'm seeing in the price right now, it's kind of leaning into the thesis that we might have something similar to what we had in 2018. So a lot of people think the floor is in. A lot of people are also counting for lower levels as well. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag. But I don't think anybody's really calling for a 50% correction. If we had a 50% correction here, that would bring us to just under 10K. A lot of people calling for 13, 15, 12. Not a lot of people calling for sub 10K. And I think the narrative that would be built around a potential 10K Bitcoin or below 10K Bitcoin would be fierce. I think that a lot of people would really give up on cryptocurrency as a whole if we start seeing Bitcoin below 10K. They will blame the regulators, they'll blame whatever the fucking narrative is at the time. They're gonna blame it and say that we're not coming back. I want to tell you, I want to be very clear. If, and this is an if, we're just having a discussion on possibilities and probabilities here. If we take another leg down, that is going to be, in my opinion, one of the most incredible buying opportunities of your life. Period. End of story. Bar none. Go fucking find some coins between the cushions, because that's going to be an incredible opportunity. Again, nothing here is financial advice, and you really need to be convicted to cryptocurrency. You really need to be convicted to specifically Bitcoin as well. I'm not going to get all Bitcoin maxi on you, but what I know is that the only sure thing that the closest thing that you have to a sure thing in cryptocurrency is currently Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin carries the market. You know, a rising tide raises all ships. What's that? You know, the expression, a rising tide lifts all ships, or whatever it is. So obviously, if Bitcoin's performing well, the rest of crypto is performing well, and you can take riskier plays in less established projects. But yeah, I think that if you're looking for kind of an investment in cryptocurrency at a advantageous price, if we get that move below 10K, you're going to have to look past a lot of the fear, because I think that that's going to be an incredible opportunity. All right, let's revisit shitcoin bingo, see how we're doing with that. Cardano. Oh my God, finally. Cardano's finally heading back down. I was starting to think Cardano had bottomed. No, it's heading down. Good. So we're actually breaking bearish of this consolidation here on Cardano. Yeah, we'll take a look at looks. Yeah, looks is a good one. Breaking down of this consolidation on Cardano, getting rejection from the 7. This is really, really simple. For those who are wondering, you know, the 7 exponential moving average is kind of your momentum. It's your fast moving average on the alphanumerics indicator. When you're below it on the weekly, we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. It's really that simple. If price is below the 7 EMA, this blue line right here on the weekly chart, we're not going anywhere but down. Best case scenario is we don't go down and we just trade flat. You have not a fucking prayer in the world of rallying while price is below the 7. So we'll keep it really simple for shitcoin bingo. We're below the 7 on Cardano. We're below the 7 on Ape. We're below the 7 on CRO. We're below the 7 on Doge. Struggling to load here. We're below the 7 on Shiba Inu. We're below the 7 on Solana. Not looking good. Pretty much everything is heading down. Below the 7 on Theta. VeChain. What about VeChain? Below the 7 on VeChain. XRP is above the 7. XRP is above the 7, and XRP has been having some bullish price action lately. Let's kind of get into the daily here. You know, we posted this as well. We're watching very closely XRP, and there's potentially a setup here on XRP. Bearish, you know, sign of strength with a bearish move locally. So we might go into a period of consolidation here, which is kind of the story that I'm seeing on a lot of assets right now. But yeah. actually priced currently below the 7, but in bullish alignment. So certainly a lot better, So we are technically below the 7 on the EMA, but everything else is below the 7 with bearish alignment. Everything is just flatlined and gross. XRP is actually curling those EMAs back up to bullish alignment. GMX, very interesting project. I would love to get myself a bag of GMX for the next run, but not at these prices. I would be much more interested at around 15, maybe even $10. Yeah, I want to see this thing crash. Looks rare is one that I really like. It's similar to GMX in how the tokenomics are. That being said, we are below the 7 on the 7 EMA, so it's not going anywhere. It's fucking dead. But fundamentally, I really like this project, and I think that you know, if we see even a fraction of the FOMO that we saw in the NFT markets of 2020 and 2021, and if we see users moving over to LooksRare, even just a fraction of OpenSea users moving over to LooksRare, this will be a very lucrative play. This will, you know, we saw just a hint of what LooksRare can do with its wrapped Ethereum deposits right when it was, you know, it was actually in the media and it was competing with OpenSea. Yeah, there was wash trading and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, everything unregulated has wash trading. I think that this could be a really good setup, and it's certainly one that I'm looking to accumulate long term. But as it stands right now, this looks like an absolute pile of shit. It's not worth investing in. If you really want to DCA, I mean, the price isn't moving that much, but you know, if we do go into a capitulation type environment, then of course it's going to follow suit. So take that with a grain of salt. So thank you all for joining into the stream. You guys are the bear market survivors. Please hang in there. The bottom is either in or we have one more leg down. Okay. I know that, you know, for anybody who's been holding assets through this whole downturn, through this very tumultuous time, of course, you don't want to hear that we have another leg down. I just want to let you know that, you know, we're either at the bottom, or the next time we drop, you back the fucking truck up. You back the fucking truck up and you fill it up. Okay? Not financial advice, but, you know, I think that, we could be looking at some pretty good opportunities if we do see another move down. Anyways, that's all the time I got for today. Please hit the like button, follow along if you're following on Twitch, subscribe, do the things. You guys know what to do. I'm sick and tired of everybody telling you all the shit. We all know what to do. Go do the things. Please, everybody, trade safe. It is a jungle out there. Peace.